Right, so we'll start with lesson 51. We finished last time we did 49 and 50. So 49 was Y, so quite high. That took a long time. Um, yeah. And then at the end we did 50, which was just in transitive constructions. Um, yeah, so we went through that. The recording's up. So 51 is yate and yate with post pronouns, and also mahino and ngalo, which are used not exactly you would expect, um, but they mean remember and forget, or understand and forget. Um, so here's the dialogue, and I can have so we can listen to this. This will be the native a native Tongan going through the dialogue.
Lesson ni mataha dialogue. Mai e tohi lesson ni kia te au. Mai e tohi lesson ni kia te au. Oku mahina e lesson ni kia te koe. Oku mahina e lesson ni kia te koe. I kai, kua o singalo ia te au e lesson ni. I kai, kua o singalo ia te au e lesson ni.
Okay. Um, so here we see okumahino lesonike te koe. It's is the lesson understandable to you? So mahino means like understand. But here we're saying the lesson is mahino to you, right? So in English we translate that as understandable to you. But really, yeah. So the best translation to English, like the natural English, would be, "Do you understand the lesson?" But this is how we say it in Tongan. Um, Here, this is something else. My itohela soniketeo. My here is just uh, bring it to me or give it to me. Uh, yeah. My is just short for oh my. So we learned that right here. Yeah. So this is in the vocabulary of lesson 50. Um, so here we have ngalo, which is to forget. So I've already forgotten the lesson. What you say is we'll see that in the notes, but the form is ngalo yeteo. So here in the notes, the first thing is gate, which is to or towards. Yeah. So we've learned ki um, and kia. So ki is for sort of non-people, and kia is for people. So kiate is for post pronouns. So that yeah. So people don't always use this. In like informal conversation, um, this is usually reduced to kia, and a lot of the times the ki in front of these post pronouns, these ones over here on the right, is dropped. So, formally, you know, yeah, formally and in writing, you always say kiate au, kiate koe, kiate ia, and kiate kitau tolu. But like these ones over here are all very, they're very long. Just to say something in English is just to us, to you, to them. Um, and so this gets reduced to kiatatolu or kiamautolu, where the te and the ki right here in the middle is what is dropped. Yeah, to mhm. So you'll see this dropped, but like in more formal speech or in writing, this is what you'll see. Kiate kinatolu. Um, okay, so here we're also learning kiai. Or we've learned kiai is what I mean, but here we see that it can also replace kiateia and kiatekinatolu. Um, so yeah, so these are both third person pronouns, but whether it's singular or plural, you can replace both with kiai. Mm. So yeah, so nakule kiateia can be replaced with nakule kiai. And similarly, teo ave me akai ki te kinatolu can be replaced with teo ave me akai kiai. So I can replace singulars or plurals. Yeah, so it wouldn't make sense to replace koi or ao, like yourself or someone else, with I. Um, so yeah, you only really see that with third person. Um, okay, and then just like kiate, which is for the postposed pronouns, we also have iate. And so ki and e are really nice. They kind of work just like this. Same with me. So ki, e, and me, they all end with I, and everything that comes after that, whether it's meate, yeah, meate, yeah. Um, it's easy to remember because it's always either it just ends in I or something gets added. So it ends in I. If it's a person, it's ia, and if it's a pronoun, it's iate. Um, so the I, so this is what you see here. So ho'ofalahi iate koi, like this. Um, and you'll see this shortened to iakoi a lot, just like with kiate. Actually, yeah, I guess I didn't mention that kiate koi. Um, yes, the te is dropped here. I think I did say that actually, but um, it's just for these ones the key is also dropped. That's the difference. Um, and so same with this is the exact same thing with yate. Um, so okonofos asione yateao, kosaia yate kinotolu. Um, yeah, so that's yate. The third thing is mahino. So mahino is like we saw in the dialogue. It's understandable. Um, so oko mahino ki ateao, oko mahino ki asione, oko mahino ki tamasi, oko ikake mahino ki ateao. Um, so this is how we see it here. You can also like saying oko mahino. Um, yeah. So mahinoi is like I understand it. So yeah. Yeah, so it makes verbs fully transitive, and so you don't need key. Let's see, mahino e. Um, yeah, but the way those are used um is a little bit different. Let's see, mahino e. Hmm. Yeah, I don't see mahino e listed as its own thing in the dictionary, but I'm pretty sure you can do that. Anyways, so ngalo is to forget, and so we use it with the I phrase. So you say ngalo iateao, which is it was forgotten in me. So kungalo iasione is John has forgotten. Kungalo hitamasi e fakataha. So here kungalo hitamasi is um it was forgotten in the boy the meeting. So the boy has forgotten the meeting. Um Yeah, so those are all the notes. Are there any questions? Yeah, so ngalo means kind of to sink into. And so by saying ngalo yateao, you're kind of saying that like that information has kind of been lost in me and like I can't remember it anymore. Yeah, so I'm trying into your brain where you can't get it. It's like that. So ngalo. Yeah, the definition, like the first definition in the dictionary is to sink. Example, into one's flesh, to submerge, disappear, or pass completely under the surface, to disappear from sight, or disappear from thought or memory, to be forgotten. So that's this case right here. So we have drills here. Um, so there are recordings of the um, there are native recordings of the drills. So let me see. So this is a 5 minute long tape, but I guess I can just play it and then pause it. Let me see how it's structured. I think it's
Lesson ni mataha drills. Symbol substitution. Maye masi kia te au.
I don't know if she repeats herself or not.
Pepe. Maye pepe kia te au. Tohi.
Okay, so she's going my masiketiao pepe, my pepe ketiao. Tohi, my tohi ketiao. This pepe, my this pepe ketiao. Um okay. Here, yeah, so I'll just play the I'll play the audio and then I'll pause it and you can repeat after that.
Lesson ni mataha. Maye masi kia te au.
Um Last time we rotated because it was like a yeah, it wasn't shown. But for this we'll just go Aqualea Yoshi because that's the order that's alphabetical. I'm gonna play this audio and then we'll just do what we usually do and repeat after everything. Get the out. Yes, it sounds like there's an H here. See?
Pepe.
Yeah, let's do the next one.
Maye pepe kia te au.
Good.
Tohi.
Tohi.
Maye tohi kia te au.
Good. Mhm. Yeah, and so all of these also the imagine that there's a definitive accent on them because that's how it is in the sentence. Hmm.
Nusi pepa. Maye nusi pepa kia te au.
Good. All right, next one.
O ku mahino e rea whakatonga kia te koe.
Great.
Whakamatala. O ku mahino e whakamatala kia te koe.
Herman? Mm-hmm. She did. Mm-hmm.
Lesoni. O ku mahine lesoni kia te koe. O ku ikai ke mahine lesoni kia te ki mautolo. Malanga. O ku ikai ke mahino e malanga kia te ki mautolo.
Great.
Talanoa. O ku ikai ke mahino e talanoa kia te ki mautolo.
Great. Yeah, a sermon here it's just translated as speech because yeah, it's also just for speech. But yeah, I like that the tapes have her repeat the word by itself and then the whole sentence because you can hear the difference between with the definitive accent and without. Mhm. That's good. Let's move on to the next one. Dale Mai Kiateo.
Tali mai kia.
Yeah. Yeah, so this one is it's a little weird because yeah. So 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 Tali is also Tali Mai is usually like wait for me or like wait yeah. So yeah, I guess I don't know if there's like a word in English that means both wait and answer, but um it serves both. Mhm. Yeah, you said the same thing, but here it can also mean wait for me. So tali can just mean like wait. So just like sit around waiting for something to happen. Um yeah.
Tali mai kia te au.
Hmm.
Ki mautolo. Tali mai kia te ki mautolo. Ki,
Hmm.
ki nautolo. Tali mai kia te ki nautolo.
Good.
Ki naua. Tali mai kia te ki naua.
Hmm.
Ki maua. Tali mai kia te ki maua. Kua osi.
So this is just wait for different pronouns. Okay, this one's
Kua o si mahino kia teki mautolu. Ki tautolu. Kua o si mahino kia teki tautolu.
mm-hmm. Kitautolu. Right? Are we on the second one? Yeah, we're doing Kitautolu this time. Yoshi, can you try it with Kitautolu instead? Mm-hmm. Good.
Ki moutolu. Kua o si mahino kia teki moutolu.
Yeah, Kimotolu. Mm-hmm.
Ki nautolu. Kua o si mahino kia teki nautolu.
Good. Mm-hmm.
Au. Kua o si mahino kia te au.
Good. Just yeah, it's been observed that in native Tongan speech, the definitive accent also makes it longer. Kind of like in mm, um mhm, mm, okay.
Ta
Yeah, like that. Yeah, I think it doesn't sound exactly the same. I think, like you said earlier, it is like one and a half rather than like full doubling. I read like or found like a paper online that talked about that. Um, so yeah, you're exactly right.
tahine. Kua ngalo ia te au e tahine.
Iate. Oh, did you? Yeah. Ko ngalo iate au tahine. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Whakataha. Kua ngalo ia te au e whakataha.
Iate. Te. Mm. Yeah, iate au. Eau. Yeah, Yoshi, can you do it again? Yeah, iate au. Iate au. Yeah, perfect.
Taimi. Kua ngalo ia te au e taimi.
Iate. Mm-hmm. Aquile, you want to? Oh, she's muted. Maybe she was saying she had to go or mute herself for a second. Okay. Yeah. Let me play the audio for this one.
Na e ngalo ia te ki mautolu e whakataha.
All right. Oh, okay.
Au.
Yeah.
Na e ngalo ia te au e whakataha.
Yeah. So it's like iateao. Mm.
Ia. Na e ngalo ia te ia e whakataha.
Mm-hmm. Iateia. Mm-hmm. It sounds like you're saying iaite. Yeah, so it's iateia. So yeah, yeah, you can kind of you think of this as like a eia, eia. Yeah. Can you say teia and then ateia? How about yeah, ateia and then yateia and then iateia. Yeah, that was perfect. Yeah, iateia e whakataha. Hmm. Yeah, there's no glottal stop in between any of those. Ngano iateia e whakataha. Right?
Oku i kai ke ngalo ia te au we tahine.
Hmm.
Koe. Oku i kai ke ngalo ia te koe tahine.
Hmm. Hmm. All right.
Ia te koe tahine.
Right. One more.
Oku i kai ke ngalo ia te koe tahine.
Yeah, so because there's no glottal stop, it's really is just like you're just lengthening the existing e. Yeah, kakengalo yate koe tahine. Yeah, and I guess yeah, it's hard to hear. I mean, it is longer, like because it's not. Yeah, it's not opi kakengalo yate koe tahine, right? Like, can you hear that I deliberately didn't put the a? Like if someone's name was tahine, kakengalo yate koe tahine, versus e tahine, koe tahine, right? Um,
Oku i kai ke ngalo ia te koe tahine.
oh, let's just koe again.
Ki mau tolu. Oku i kai ke ngalo ia te ki mau tolu e tahine.
Hmm. Cool. And let's see. So that's all the drills. There's
Lesson
also
51.
she'll also read all the vocabulary, so we can hear that.
Lesoni ni mataha vocabulary. Iate. Iate. Kiate.
She's gonna say
Kiate.
every word twice.
Masi. Masi.
Masi.
Nusi pepa.
Spepa.
Nusi pepa. Ngalo. Ngalo. Pepe. Pepe.
Mhm. Yeah, be. It's not Pepe. It's Pepe. Yeah, just make sure they're both long. Um. Okay, so lesson 52. So we're introducing transitive verbs with the noun phrase. So let's pull up the dialogue for this and just listen to it. Okay.
Lesoni ni maua tai
What? Let's repeat it after. I think she just goes through it um, quickly. There's not enough time for all three of us to repeat it. So we'll just listen once and then repeat it after.
elak. Na e ave e pita a kepu. Na e ave e pita a kepu. I kai. Na ane ave a finau. I kai. Na ane ave a finau.
Right? Um, so now you can repeat after me. Nai ave apita kepu. Okay. Okay. Um, uh, Ikai, nane ave a finau. Mhm. Uh-uh. All right. Okay. Yeah. The proper noun subject of a transitive verb is always preceded by and usually follows immediately after the verb phrase, except when the object of the verb is a pronoun. So here's some examples of what that means. So nai ome esio amele. So yeah, so it's always preceded by and usually follows immediately after the verb. Yeah, so they're saying that usually the goes after the verb at the beginning, and then the goes after. Um, it's usually because it can go the other way, and it's perfectly fine because of these markers. You can reverse SEO and amele. So Naomi amele SEO is perfectly fine. It's just this is more common. Yeah. So if you said like Naomi SEO akepu, like ikai Naomi amele SEO. I mean, actually, I don't know. That doesn't sound very good, but um, yeah, I mean that actually, yeah, that doesn't sound very good. But I guess if you just wanted to emphasize like Naomi amele SEO, um, yeah, and then yeah, ekumi epita tamasi. So yeah, well, except when the object of the verb is a pronoun. Okay, so they're just saying like next lesson they'll talk about that. No, that's it. What are you saying? Okay. Uh, so proper noun subjects of a transitive verb. So like sio. So it's not ejesio, right? Because that would be a not a proper noun. That would be a common noun subject of a transitive verb. Um. Oh yeah, that's what I said. Yes. So when it's names, when it's a proper noun doing the being the subject, it usually goes right after the verb. Um. Yes, I think so. Yes. So pronouns are the next lesson. So if we go to the next lesson, we talk about he. So eje faco. So we haven't learned this yet. Um, ecco mi epithet amesi. Yeah. So here again we see this is another reminder that the a has been dropped. So instead of naikume epita a etamasi, the a is dropped and we just have a naikume epita etamasi. Okay. Note two is that yeah. So the third person singular pronoun, ia and ne, occurs with intransitive verb the tense marker. When the third person singular pronoun occurs with the intransitive verb, the tense marker often stands alone. The pronoun ne being understood. So this is usually in responses to questions, when which is the situation in which it's understood. So if you're saying nai alo atevita kikolo, you don't say io na ne alu, you just say io nai alu, because it's already understood that you're talking about devita. And were you to put a ne in there, it might almost sound like you're talking about someone else that's not David. Yeah. And intransitive constructions, right? So we learned this for stuff like alo devita, but in transitive you have to put it in there. So it doesn't make sense to just leave it out. So nai fai pita ngawe, io na ne fai ngawe. You can't just say io na fai ngawe. Because that just sounds like you're saying yes, the work was done. It doesn't sound like you're actually implying that the person you mentioned is the one who did it. Let's pull out the drills.
Lesson ni maua drills. Repetition and memorization. Na e ave e sione apita. Na e ave e sione apita. Na e kumi e seini a mere.
Mele. Mele. Did she say pita?
Na e kumi e seini a mere.
Oh, that's a good way to remember it.
Na e taofi e seini a finau.
Um, I think it's buke whakalao. I think that's usually what, like, when they mean someone's like arrested by the police. They're like they're captured lawfully. Taufi is to stop someone from doing something, or like yeah, make them stop. Did you all read it already?
Na e taofi e seini a finau. Ko osfai e pita ngā we.
Yeah. Here, I'll play it again.
Ko osifai e pita ngā we.
All right. Yeah, ngawe.
Kuosi omi e anai tamasi I.
Yeah, anai.
Kuosi omi e anai tamasi I.
Right? This one.
Kuo tutu e sione māma.
Tutu. Yeah, so we've already learned that. Um, no, it's okay. I can't like you can't just memorize vocabulary after seeing it once. It's not reasonable. Um, yeah. So tutu is just to light. Um, usually with lamps or a fire. Um, no, it because it kind of means to like kindle something. Yeah, like create like a fire. So it's not used for electricity. Electricity is um I can't remember what is it. I'm like pretty confident it is used like that. I'm sure someone's used it like that.
Kuo tutu e sione e māma.
Yeah.
Oku ilo lelei e merele soni.
A Sony. Mm-hmm.
Oku ilo lelei e merele soni.
Next one.
Oku whakauri e pita e kā.
Yeah, me'lele as well. Yeah, it's just a long A, so it's just ga. Yeah, good.
Oku whakauri e pita e kā.
Mhm. Yeah. So for tell, you don't say tala. Tala is kind of like to tell someone to do something.
E whai e sione e tala noa.
Yeah. Good. Mhm. I don't know if Erm will be gone for like a few more seconds or what came up. So I don't know. Yeah, he said hold on and then muted himself. So I'm not sure. Maybe just someone came to his door and he'll be back pretty soon. Hmm. Yeah. Let's no, it's not too difficult. because I can just read it. We don't have to. Okay, let's go to the. We'll hear it repeat itself.
E whai e sione talanoa.
Noa.
E omi e te vita e here.
Mm-hmm.
E omi e te vita e here.
Mm-hmm. Ome te vita hele. Mm-hmm. Right.
Na e ako e se ini e le soni. Na e ako e se ini e le soni. O kumanatui e sio a mele.
Good.
O kumanatui e sio a mele.
Right.
Le soni ni maua drills. Symbol substitution. Na e omi e sio a mele.
Good.
Tauhi.
Tau. Tauhi. Mm-hmm.
Na e tauhi. Tauhi. Tauhi.
Mm-hmm.
Tauhi.
Ki.
Na e tauhi e sio a mele.
Tauhi. Yeah, it's just Tauhi. Tauhi. No. Tauhi. No. Ta. Tauhi. No. Uhi. Yeah, Tauhi. Oh, welcome back. Um, do you want to go back and do the ones that you missed? Okay. E fai sione talanoa. Okay. E ome te vita hele. La ako e sene le soni. O kumana tu e sio a mele. And then we're just on this first one right here. So we just did Nai tau hi asio esio a mele. Right?
Manatui. Na e manatui e sio a mele.
Kula kula. Okay.
Ilo. Na e ilo e sio a mele. Kumi. Na e kumi e sio a mele.
Esio. Right?
E whakatau e ana e i kā.
Yeah, eika. Yeah, you can just say this eika. E whakatau e ana i ka. E whakatau e ana i ka. Ana i ka. Yeah, let's listen to the native one more time.
E whakatau e ana e i kā.
Hmm. Great.
Wasi. E whakatau e ana e wasi.
Great. Good.
Kofu. E whakatau e ana e kofu.
Hmm. Okay.
Me akai. E whakatau e ana e me akai.
Hmm. Yeah, Mac. It. Make sure it's Makai with the definitive accent at the end. Makai. Hmm. Yeah, it's just a matter of listening to a lot of speech, which hopefully my like transcriptions of the radio should help with that.
Lesoni ni maua trills. Conversion drill. Convert the following subject nouns to subject pronouns. Na e whakauri e sio e kā.
Well, actually, I forgot. This is one of those. Um, yeah, this is one of those where you have to figure it out. Okay, so yes, so you said it just now. I forgot ka. You wanna no. So we're replacing SEO with just a subject pronoun. So instead of SEO, we'll just yeah. So we're changing Joe drove the car to he drove the car. You still have to say the car. Great. Okay, so you guessed it. Everyone else will say it. I guess is that how we did it last time? No, because someone else will go. Will do the next one, but everyone else should still say not nefako the response. Yeah, good. And now say the response version. No, saying both is okay. You just need to replace SEO. You need to get rid of that and add a ne here. No, yeah. So, yeah, for this one, yeah, we'll show it.
Na e whakauri e sio e ka.
Well, no, yeah,
Na ane whakauri e ka. Na ane whakauri e ka.
like that. Na ane whakauri e ka. Okay. You're up for this one.
Na e tauhi lelei e viri e tamaiki.
Yeah, like that. Good.
Na e tauhi lelei e viri e tamaiki.
Yeah, so she says everyone twice. Good. Yeah, he took care of them well. Mm-hmm.
Na ane
Correct. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, tauhi.
tauhi lelei e tamaiki.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Na ane tauhi lelei e tamaiki. Oku ilo lelei e merere soni.
Okay. Cool. This one's for you. Can you convert it? Correct. Good.
Oku ilo lelei e merere soni.
And then here's the native
Oku ne
speaking.
ilo lelei e re soni.
Go there. Mm-hmm.
Oku ne ilo lelei e le soni.
Next one.
Oku manatui e viri asio.
Yeah.
Oku manatui e viri asio.
Right. Yep.
Oku ne manatui asio. Oku ne manatui asio.
Okay. Next one for
E
Arm.
fai e kepu e tala noa.
Yeah, to change if I kepu taranoa. I guess I could shorten it. There, now it's totally hidden. Whoops. Mm-hmm.
E fai e kepu e tala noa. Tene fai e tala noa.
Yeah.
Tene fai e tala noa. Kua omi e whinau e māma.
Yoshi. Kula. Correct?
Kua omi e whinau e māma. Kua
Yeah.
ne omi e māma.
Yeah. Or any sort of light. It could be a lamp. It could be a flashlight. Mhm.
Kua ne omi e māma.
Okay.
Kua os whakatau e tupou e paskala.
Good. Also, let's listen to how she pronounces Ossi, so we can hear how the natives hear it. Say it. I mean,
Kua os whakatau e tupou e paskala.
yeah. So you can hear the I at the end of Ossi doesn't really come out that much.
Whakatau e tupou e paskala. Kua os whakatau e tupou e paskala.
So this I is basically gone.
Kua
Yeah. Yeah. So let's. What was that? The I is basically not voiced, so it you can think of this as just being os. Yeah, it's like the use at the end of some Japanese words, like des instead of desu. Okay. Yeah, ko os whakatau tu po paskala. Yeah. So let's listen to her do the response so we can hear another
kua
example.
ne os whakatau e paskala.
So kone os whakatau, right? It's not osi whakatau. Yeah, os whakatau.
Kua ne os whakatau e paskala.
Yoshi, can you? Yeah, well, like we were talking about, it kind of sounds like this. Os whakatau, right? So you don't say the I. Right?
Kua kai e pita e mā. Kua,
Mm-hmm.
kua kai e
Correct.
pita e mā.
Here's the native.
Kua ne kai e mā.
Okay, Yoshi. Right. Good.
Kua ne kai e mā.
All right. So let's go back to 300. Okay, so we learned just three vocabulary words. So fakatao is new to this. It's yeah, so it's like to engage in commerce, I guess. So it's buy, purchase, or sell. No. It's kind of I'm not really sure. Like I feel like it's usually just obvious in the context, but fakatao atu isn't really ever said. Fakatao mai isn't said either. Yeah, but it's usually a lot of the time it's just a transitive verb, so you can say I buy that thing. Um, yeah. So it's kind of like I trade in whatever. So there's a lot of so fuck. There are a lot of words that start with fakatao. Oh my gosh. See, if verb one is irrelevant. Two. Fakatao, verb general verb to buy or to sell. Oh, actually, no, you're totally right. It says right here in the dictionary, fakatao mai or fakatao atu. Hmm. As in, ngesipuha fakatao. Okay, fakatao. Empty boxes for sale. It's also a noun to mean buying or selling or just sale. Okumamafa hono fakatao is how you say something is expensive. Like its purchase or buying is heavy. Um, yeah. Okay. So that's fakatao. We also have sio, which is just Joe. This is also kind of I think I've talked about this before, but in the old spelling of Tongan, um, the differences were that uh, P's were written as B's, um, NG. Yeah, let me see if there's a sentence that has everything in it. Yeah, so the other thing is that this sort of SI sound a lot of the time was written as just a J. So Sio used to be written as just JO. Um, but they got rid of the J because it's not actually like its own sound, it's just SI. Um, and so now, this is why Joe has an I in there. It's because S makes that sort of sh sound almost when there's an I after it. And so we replace J's. So like John used to be written as this Shionne, and now it's Sionne. And like Jesus used to be written as um this, but then it got changed to this with a long I. So the yeah, so the J got turned into SI, and then these two got combined into one, and that's why it's Sio. So we have fakat or sorry, tauhi, which is to keep, tend, take care of. So we saw that a few times in here. This can be used like it was here for like children, like to take care of them. It can also be for like plants or like a farm or like I don't know, like to steward something is to tauhi and all that. Um and yeah, that'll be it. I'm kind of busy, so just 2 chapters again. Are there any questions about anything we learned today?